Hey everyone, Sophia here for my great challenge. Welcome back to my office. This is day number 21 in my 30 bags in 30-day challenge, and I'm starting to feel the pressure. So if you are new to my channel and you don't know what this is about, I'm spending the entire month of April, 30 days, to go through my entire house and get rid of everything that I do not need, that I no longer want, that has been just cluttering our lives, and that I have pretty much imposed on everybody else, because we had a good conversation yesterday after doing the kids' books, and we realized that really there's just too much stuff in here that is my doing. It really is. And and trust me, this office had been like seriously decluttered. And you remember that if you've been watching my channel for a while. So I'm going to sit down and chit chat for a little bit before I start the office. And I think I'm going to finish it tonight, actually. So a lot of you have asked me, well, Sophia, you're donating a lot of stuff, but why are you not putting it on eBay? All right. So I did an eBay round last year when I was unemployed, and that worked pretty good for me. But I have to be honest, it was a ton of work. Between the posting each item, it literally, if you remember, and I didn't have a lot of items. I mean, I had, but maybe like 2% of what I'm donating now. I mean, it was a lot, but it was nowhere near what I'm donating and getting out of the house for this round of decluttering. I had spent literally 9 hours, if you remember, even more, I think it was more, just putting everything up on the website, because you got to take the pictures, you got to do the description, you got to set up the prices, you got to set up the whole thing, okay? Then you have all that stuff that's basically hanging around for an entire week, plus some days based on when the auction ends. And then you got to basically invest a lot of money up front on the wrapping, the bubble stuff, the labels, the boxes, and you name it, okay? And it takes a lot of time to do that. It takes a huge amount of time to do the eBay posting, to get to the payment, then to wrap it correctly, and then to ship it out, okay? I just do not have the time. I was able to do that last time because I had the luxury, if you can count that as a luxury, of being unemployed. And I had plenty of time. But now I'm just stretched thin, you guys. I really am. I want the stuff out of the house. I don't think that some of the stuff that I'm getting rid of has like unbelievable, value that is really, really worth my while trying to sell it. Somehow I know I'm going to recoup one way or another just through peace of mind and being able to keep my house in order and being able to just walk in and not feeling overwhelmed. For me, that is priceless. That really is. I can't put a price tag on that. It's something that I've always wanted to do, was to get rid of all the stuff that I had in here that we've been logging with us from the day we met, since 98. I mean, there's some stuff like right now I'm looking at things in this office that pretty much we've been having since we met, and that's a long time to finally decide to get rid of something. So I'm just throwing it out there. I feel very good about donating. It beats recycling to me, and it beats throwing away. I have a thrift shop in my town. They love me right now. They really do love me. They expect me pretty much every night to bring in something at the door. So I have this lady who just waits for me now around 8 o'clock at night to bring something so that she can go home, because she puts the stuff inside the church, and then the community itself is serving a lot of people who have very little income, and they come to the thrift shop and it just makes them happy. They find the cookingware they needed. They find the books they wanted for their kids. They find the clothes they need for their kids. They find the comforter that they needed for their house. They find, you name it, the box that they needed to store some stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who are not able to purchase all the stuff I have wasted money on carelessly over the last, you name it, amount of years. And I personally feel very good about being able to donate all my stuff, knowing that A, it's going to get a second life, and 2, somebody is going to need it and use it, and is going to be able to get it at a lower price. Now, It's benefiting the church, obviously, and it's not even my church because my Catholic church doesn't even have a thrift shop, but it's benefiting the church and it's doing work for the community. So I don't know, to me it's a win-win. So there are some times where you're gonna have to make decisions like that. Now, if I was, you know, getting rid of cameras and things that really have a value that I could recoup money on, then maybe I would do eBay. But right now, no, it's like, come on. So now for the scrapbooking supplies and the office supplies, I did manage to get Willie's teacher to take that stuff. So he got 3 boxes so far. So I'm gonna move on to day number 21 in the office, and we're gonna see what else we can donate to the school today. I don't think there's much, to be honest, because it's mostly stuff that needs to be here but relocated. Now, let's go back to my bookcase. So on day 20, I had done this bookcase. And what I did is that you remember this box here, this container that was in Willie's room, and it got emptied, and I had a few memorabilia things that technically should go in the memorabilia box downstairs, but there's a reason why those are here. These and these in the red, these are actually in the box that's above it. These are actually on loan. I do not want to put them in the memorabilia box because they are not mine. I actually borrowed the stuff from my mother-in-law and I need to give it back to her. So I have to scan it. And matter of fact, they're coming in July. I have to scan the stuff before they come in so I can give it back to her. Moving right along, I no longer like this. I liked it. Originally, I wanted to do a memorabilia shelf, but to be honest, I need the space in this office. So I'm going to relocate some stuff. This, I'm going to relocate all the way up here. And that's okay, because I can still put books over there. So I'm keeping this. And then I'm going to keep the Batman. And I'm going to keep this here. This, and this are going to go in the curio cabinet. This, I have to figure out where I'm going to put it, if I even keep it. Because it's just a little frame that I did, and I have plenty of those pictures there. And then these, I really don't feel that I need to keep them. These were originally memo boards that I had made out of dollar store cookie pans. And they were on the wall, and it was kind of cute for a minute, but to be honest, we really didn't use them all that much. So I don't have any problem putting these here on this board instead, and then getting this out of the way. Trust me, not my time and effort to try to get the paper off, if I can even. I don't even think I can scrub. Let me see. Oh yeah, alright, so guess what? These are gonna, hey, I just got 2 clean cookie sheets, so that's gonna be trash. And then same thing here. So I'm gonna recycle those and reuse them as cookie sheets. I don't think it's gonna be too hard to remove the leftover glue, so that's that. So I'm happy about this. You see, sometimes you are intent on wanting to put stuff on display, and after a while you just realize it's not working out. So this is gonna go on my board. Little money here, and those magnet fangs, I'll put them on the fridge, even though we got a gazillion, so I don't need to keep that for now. I'm gonna put it right here and I'll bring it downstairs. So now I'm gonna have to relocate this. So I want to keep the Hello Kitty because that was a gift, and then the Batman, I don't have any problem putting it somewhere else. I gotta figure out where, but it's gonna have to go somewhere else. Okay, much better. I got 2 bookcases, and now that I'm thinking about this, I can take that out somewhere else too. So you must be tired of me shuffling stuff around. I'm going to bring this to the curio cabinet in the guest bedroom. It doesn't have to be in the office, and that I am not parting with. I mean, that belonged to my brother, and he's gone now, and that's just like emotional stuff. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, this is super cheap, you guys. I got this. Is the price still underneath? No, I got this literally at a dollar store. It's not Dollar General, it's one of those, and I think I paid maybe $9 for it. Something like 11 years ago, because I used to have that in my office at my job when I was working in New York. Let me make sure there's nothing in it. No, it's empty. Maybe I'll use it on the deck as a decorative item, maybe, but I don't feel any obligation to keep this. All right, Hello Kitty, that's a gift that was given to me, and I love my Hello Kitty, so I'm keeping her, but I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put her. Okay, I got 3 shelves. I'm good. We're gonna move on up there. What do I have here? All right, so I have 1 camera bag, 2 camera bags, 3 camera bags. We need to keep those. First of all, we're gonna do a trip to France, and I know we're gonna use them. So this one is for the video camera. This one is for my camera, which is a digital camera. And then this is for Scott's film camera. And I don't even know if he wants to keep it. But anyway, so now what do we have here? Oh, this is where Scott hides the batteries. I was wondering, the kids are constantly getting batteries. And when we need them, we can find them. So I have to put that somewhere else. Now, this thing here. When Edward was in right here, when Edward was in 1st grade, he went to Catholic school, and he was there for about 1.5 years, and then we moved to this town, so we put him in public school after that. So that is the school picture. I really don't care about the frame. As you can tell, I never used it, but I do care about the picture. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to open it, I'm going to take the picture out. And I don't want the frame. I just don't. So give me a second, and then I'm going to do that right now, because otherwise it's going to end up getting stashed somewhere else. So I'm ditching the frame because I don't want it. It's ugly and I really don't care about it. But I did save the picture. So that's going to go into memorabilia. And then the last thing is this, which is a portrait that Scott had done of himself. And that really needs to be framed and put somewhere, because I really like this one. And it would look beautiful in the office, but I really don't have any place for it right now. All the walls are taken. So maybe if I put it here instead, and this one can finally go to memorabilia. I didn't do that. I was supposed to do that yesterday. So I'm going to keep this here. Yeah, it looks pretty good against the blue. All right, moving right along. So this goes back up there. Okay, now what is this? I think I know what that is. Oh, look at that. Okay. Stomping the search engines. That's Scott's. The cars, pulp. Okay, this is all music, CDs that Scott had put together. It's probably the overflow or stuff that he downloaded. So I'm going to keep this, and that's going to go on top of that shelf. And it doesn't fit, so I got to figure out something here. Alright, so these are all CDs, and that's CD as well. So we might as well just put all of those there. Let me see what's in here. Oh my goodness, I can't even carry that. Hold on. Okay, so those 2 baskets are baskets of CDs that belong to Scott. It's a bunch of stuff. It's music and more batteries. See, he stashes batteries. Okay, I'm gonna keep the other ones with it, since apparently that's what he wants to do. But this is super heavy, and he really needs to go through this. So I have this one here that I pulled out of the closet, so I'm going to put it over there. Right, so now I have all of the CD boxes or binders over here. Moving right along. Okay, so that was his little display, and he really doesn't have as much stuff as I do, so we're going to keep his stuff. That's his ship from the Navy. Let's see, what is this? These are menus. They don't belong here. That needs to be relocated. These are all the menus for the restaurants in the area. These are his memorabilia. That's his high school book. So we're going to put this here. And then this is another one of his high school books. So that should really go into his memorabilia box. But I'm going to keep them here because he had placed them there to begin with. So that's that. And we got this and that he wants to keep. And then yeah, so that's it for that. There's nothing much I can do here. All right, let's declutter over here. What do we have? Well, hello. We all know who that is. What do I do with these? Do I keep them or not? They can go in here, I suppose, because he has magazines. I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of the way here. I'm just moving things and putting them in places that make more sense. Okay, so we got that. These are the rest of his books, so that's gonna stay here. Now let's move on to this. What do we have here? Replacement battery for one of the cameras. So I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this camera, and then I have all manner of ink. Charger for a camera. This is the ink for the printer. Another ink right here. And earlier today I saw one on the desk somewhere, I can't remember. Alright, and then we have that's the connection for a printer. This is a USB extension. This is a USB on one end and then a micro USB on the other end. Look, ink that's broken, that can be in the trash. This obviously doesn't belong here. This I've been looking for ever. I knew I bought some, couldn't find them. These are just regular ties. This needs to be somewhere else. This is a set of earbuds somewhere else. This and this, that can go on my side of the desk. Electric tape, because really it belongs here. More of these, and then another one of those that can go in this box right here. Okay, these are little, whatever you call them, rubber things that you put on the headphones. Okay, now I have this basket. What do I want to do with it? Yet another basket. That's gonna go to donate. I don't need it. I have too many baskets, so that's donate right here. What else? What else? What is this? This is the charger for the old Canon. You remember the camera? Okay, so that needs to be relocated. Okay. What do I have here? I have another one of those ledgers. You remember yesterday I donated one? This is huge. Does it start on page 1? No. Let me see. No. And I did write something on it, so hold on. Alright, I did write some stuff on page 1, but look, it's all... Can you donate this? It's got stains. You see that? It's huge. I don't need it. And these cost a fortune. So I'm going to donate it. Maybe somebody can use it without the first page. So that's donate. I don't need it. Okay, I've had it for, I don't know, 9 years, something like that. Making progress. All right. This is an old card from Ipsy that can go to the trash. And I'm going to move his magazine stuff here. I don't want to touch his stuff here. I mean, he's had those for so long. I'm going to assume that this is something that he wants to keep. So we're going to put them here. And then this one. Okay, so let me see. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to bring those back on this side. Alright, well, at least it looks more streamlined. I don't know what he wants to do with that shelf, that's fine. And then all this stuff is over there. Now, I have all my computer books, you remember? I was supposed to bring them into the closet. I'm just going to put them there because they belong to the same category. And they can stay there. That's fine. Now he does have some books over there, and that's fine. He can keep those on that side. So we got this taken care of now. Right, so I'm going to tackle whatever is in there. Oh God. So this thing here is super silly. This is scrapbook layout inspiration, digital scrapbooking and scrapbooking how to. If you remember, I had put this thing together. This I do not want to part with. It's a huge binder. Look at how many plastic sleeves I got in there. And it's got a ton of scrapbooking inspirations from magazines that I've kept over the years. And I really, really like every single one of them. And when I'm going back to scrapbooking, hopefully soon enough, because once I have the house in order, I can actually have the time, instead of cleaning and moving stuff all the time, I'll have the time to go back to my hobbies. So guess what? This somehow I have to fit in here, since it is related to scrapbooking. And it fits, so I'm glad. Okay, moving right along. All right. Stay motivated. I'm getting overwhelmed, guys. I really, really am. I'm so tired of this house. I really am. Anyway, all right, so this is what I've done. I got the stuff here that is to go to the basement. I put it in a Ziploc because it's easier to carry. And then I'll put it in the toolbox. All of the electronics I just pulled out, including the camera we never use, but when we go to France, we probably will, because that's an additional camera. Plus it takes good pictures. That one was very good. So it's all in here, including the earbuds and the battery and whatever. That's in a Ziploc. And then I have all my printer ink in a Ziploc as well. I'll have to relocate them where they belong. I'm going to take the stool so I don't have to reach. And what do we have here? Other than the fact that it's dusty. Oh, look at that. More electronic. A mouse. Look, I don't need it, okay? Oh, that's the mouse for my thing. I keep that. This I need to keep. This is a car charger USB thing. I need that. This is one to charge the TS inside the car. Keep that. This is the charger for a Samsung. Alright, so I can use that. That's for my phone. This is, I don't know. Obviously we don't need it. So that can go. This is a fire wire. We need to keep that. This is another fire wire. I need to keep that. And then this is another charger for my phone. So I'm keeping this and that. And it's perfect. It all fits in this box. Okay, and this box doesn't have to go back all the way up there because we may need it. So I'm going to put it right here. And I got to make a label now that says miscellaneous electronics. And because I've been organized, I was able to find a marker and a label in less than 30 seconds. How about that? So I'm just going to label it real quick. And it's miscellaneous cable and camera, etc. So I will know what this is. Good. Okay, what else? What else? That can go to trash. Don't need that. What do we have here? Another basket that I'm sure is full of miscellaneous garbage we don't use. Look at this. Ah, okay. Paper. A planner that belongs to Scott for the year. I do not know, but obviously he's using that. Okay, more of Scott's CDs and DVDs. Okay, we know exactly what to do with them. That goes right here with the other ones he needs to sort. A box for a DS game that is not there. Can get rid of that. 1, 2, 3 of those. We know exactly what to do with these. They're gonna go in here because you really, really need one of those in the office, right? Okay, we know exactly what to do with that. It's gonna go in this bag back to the basement. Smoke outline course. This is Scott's. I gotta put it to the side. This is another one of his pads and another one of his pads. So that goes on his desk. And then more post-its. Okay. Whew. Now, what do I do with this basket? Putting it to the side because maybe that's where he wants to put his stuff. I do not know. Look, there's a box here of to file. That's Scott's stuff he's supposed to file. And he's doing nothing with it. So guess what? I'm going to put it all the way on top. Maybe one day he'll realize that he needs to go through that. Okay. Legal size paper. That can go in here with the rest of the paper. Unfortunately, I don't think I can fit it. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. Moving right along. What do I have here? Let me empty those. I don't need this. Okay, like really. I was doing couponing. I don't longer do couponing. And if I do couponing, I don't do it that much or as excessively as I used to. So this is my donate pile so far. All right, what do we have here? Obviously, we're not using this. Okay, so that can go. I have 2 containers here. They can go. So that's donate. I gotta go through this. Okay, all the stuff I found was miscellaneous piece of paper, old post-its that we used. Moving on, feeling much better. What is this? Another checkbook. Now these are the stickers. Okay, so that goes in here with the address labels. Okay, now what do we have here? I don't need this. A battery. We know what to do with batteries. They go there. They should be consolidated. This is another one of Scott's CDs. This is a magazine he wants to keep. A magazine he wants to keep. We know what to do with his magazines. I'm going to put those in that box right here. Oh, the old Kindle. Let me text him. I don't think he wants to keep this one. Hold on. So I'm waiting for Scott on a response. Okay, we have an old Mac mouse and an old cable, and this is iMic. Okay, that's the microphone for his stuff. Okay, this is a box we don't need. He's got a few phone numbers here that are his. I'm going to put that out there. This big thing, I never use them. That goes to donate. These, alright, so these I'm going to keep. I don't know what to do with that. Uh-oh, here we go. I don't know why. Okay. We'd have to sign me out of it. Okay. I think I can do that easily. Okay. Look at the husband's anxiety. Then I asked him, what about the iMic CD and cable? And his response is, what's going on? I think I'd like to keep this stuff. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to put that back in the brown basket. Right. So I have his electronic stuff he absolutely does not use back in a basket. Okay. All right. I'm going to put that to the side. These I can move here. These I can move here. He has so many of those. This can be moved here. And this here can go in there as well. And then that belongs here, right? Okay, we know exactly what to do with that. That's good. Well, I'm going to use this to transport it downstairs. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Scott's side of the desk has been restored to normal, and this is the best I can do with his shelves. All right, so that's what I did for day 21, and then I cleaned up all of this, did all of this over here, and then this here needs to go downstairs. This I do not need to keep. This is my pile of things I want to trash. And this is my donate pile for today. So not too bad for somebody who thought that she had nothing to do today for the rest of the office. So all of this, I've cleared 3 shelves, you guys. 3 shelves. I can put my to be read books in here. That's going to be another video. And I am wiped, you guys. It's, I don't even know. I think it's like 7:30. Thank goodness I got the chicken in the oven already. This is hard. This is really hard because there's just a lot of stuff. in this office that you may use one day, like those cables. I don't know, we haven't used them in a long time, but one of those days we're gonna need a replacement USB cable, and why buy another one when you got one right here? Now my side of the desk is a whole other story, but it won't take too long. I have my Ziploc bag right there with all of the ink for my printer, which is, you know, in there, if you remember. So I'm going to use the little box, the fabric box that's on top, and I'm going to put them in there because that makes sense. And then this here, the flash cards and the SD cards, I would rather keep them on the desk because that's the kind of stuff we need all the time rather than putting them in a box. Yeah, I'm losing my voice. It must be the dust in the house I haven't cleaned in 3 weeks because I am doing this nonsense. That's right, I don't have time to clean, so we're gonna do a deep cleaning of the house once this is all done, okay? This was day 21. I'm pretty happy. I actually did make a dent in this office. I'm gonna clean up my desk and this whole office is gonna be great. So I'm gonna give you a real quick tour when it's done, and I will say goodbye. So give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to check the other girls who did the 30 bags and 30 day challenge. They're all down below. And then you can also do a search on YouTube for 30 bags in 30 days and then filter for upload date, and then you'll get to see all of us. All right, so let me finish cleaning and then I'll put some music on the final tour so you can see what the office looks like. Very, very happy. I think I'm done with the office, you guys. Yeah, I'm done. So I will see you tomorrow for day 22. Bye. Thanks for watching.